All right, now we move to the assessment, and that is going to be export and upload your HTML file, the file that we just modified. So we're going to upload this to our web hosting for students account. It's very, very simple, very, very easy to do. All right, so let's jump back into CodePen. And now we need to export the file so we can upload to the web hosting for students account. So first thing we want to do is to check, recheck, and then recheck again. Proofread. So as it says, right, proofread, this is where we're at. Proofread, spell check, and test the site prior to submitting. Okay, so let's look at this. And this is where our attention to detail skills come into play. Any changes I make are going to go back to the index HTML. Passionate instructors work to produce passionate students. I value in being in a creative environment where I can help students discover and use the tools necessary to tap into their creativity and blossom in their careers. Looks like we're good there. Increase skills in critical thinking, problem solving, creative design thinking. Okay, demonstrate skills students will need in school, and we've got a typographical error there, but look how easy this is to fix. Incorporate real life experiences in concepts, examples, and demonstrations. Feedback, or provide feedback that can be utilized, we've got a typographical error there, to improve design skills and the learning experience. Okay, so looks like everything's good. Let's save and run. And we are good to go. If you, again, look this over to make sure everything is good. I can change the view. We can go into a full page view. This is testing it. That's what it's going to look like. I'm going to go back to change view. I'm going to go back into the editor view. So we've tested it. So again, we have proofread, we spell check, and now we've tested the site. The next step is to export the project. Okay, this is very simple to do. So let me just kind of backtrack. Why is it very important that you proofread? Why you're checking for typographical and grammatical errors? Why you check for alignment? Everything is correct. Because as we've talked about, this is an attention to detail, but employers know that, those that make, a designer who makes few mistakes or they make fewer grammatical errors when writing, and we're writing, also make fewer mistakes when they're doing something completely unrelated to writing, which is graphic design, right? That's attention to detail. So it means that they're going to pay more attention to other things in addition to text. So again, you want to take just a few minutes to proofread, because you want to get the message across. You are a creative professional. So what you don't want is to let bad grammar, typographical errors stand in the way of that fact. So now we are back in our editor view. And from here, again, we correct any errors that are necessary. Remember, your project is complete only when 0 mistakes are found. Next, we're going to export the file. So in the lower right-hand corner, there is an export button. I click on this. It's saying it's preparing to download a zip file, which means it's exporting. And I'm going to download that zip. It's going to ask me where I want to take this to. I'm going to put it in my organized weekly folders. So I know exactly where it's at. I will hit that. And it is downloaded. So if I go back into, there it is. So if I'm back, here's my file. You have to unzip that. We're going to be uploading these to our web hosting for students account. So Next step is to go to the web hosting for students account. Again, this is where you log in. Now, you log in here versus the other screen that you use to set up your account. This is just the webhostingforstudents.com. I log in. I log in. From here, I'm going to go, this brings us to our dashboard, our web hosting for students account area. I want to select my hosting. The next thing I need to go to is manage product. So again, my hosting, manage product, and this is going to bring us to a new screen. And then over where it says overview and actions, I want to log into cPanel. So what is cPanel? Well, cPanel is really, it's just an industry standard control panel that is provided by, all the, different hosting providers, such as our web hosting for students. And what it does, it allows the website owner, which in this case is you, to manage your website from this just web-based interface. So the primary advantage of using this control panel, this cPanel, is the opportunity for you to use just all these, you can see all these numerous automation tools that kind of make, or not kind of, but do make hosting your website just a walk in the park. It makes it very, very easy. So why should you use cPanel? Well, as you begin to learn cPanel, and as you will, as you move forward, it's going to allow you, or you're going to be able to efficiently manage tasks such as, you could set up email accounts, manage your files. You could add, for example, additional domain names, a number of different things that you're going to be able to do with this. So it's really cool. But for this week's assignment, we're only going to be working with the file manager, which is right up here, the file manager. So that's what we're going to be working with. Very first one you see in the top left-hand corner there. So we'll be using this one. But first, I want you to look over here under the general information. This is your primary domain, and you need to copy this because this is what you're going to be submitting in the week 4 assessment. So I would definitely copy that right now just so we can test this later. And then what I'm going to do is go to File Manager. So what's up next is you're going to see all these folders over here. You're only going to be working with one, and that's the public HTML folder. You can see public HTML has this CGI bin, which is a folder that would be used in upcoming classes, not this one. We're just going to be working with the public HTML folder only. So make sure you do not select this folder. You just click on the public HTML, and you can see nothing's in here except for the CGI bin. The next step, which is very, very simple, we're going to upload. We want to upload those files. So right up here is upload. I upload. And now you have the option to either drag files or select a file. I prefer the drag and drop because I can upload multiple files, both those files at the same time instead of doing one and then doing the other. So again, if you select file, this means you get to only do one file at a time. I'm going to go back into my Finder. I'm going to then highlight these two files. So again, I hold my Shift key down. These are the two files you need. And then I drag. And since they're so small, they just boom, boom, they're in there. Now, once this is done, it says 100%, 100%. And then just to verify they were uploaded there, we hit go back to home, and you can see there they are. So you can see that they are placed in the HTML folder. Very cool. Now to view this, let's just open up a new browser window here, a new tab. I'll paste my domain in there, and look at that. How cool is that? So now you know everything is working correctly. And then again, this is what you're going to be submitting. So I would copy this. I would come back into the assignment or the assessment. I'm sorry. Let's get to this assessment. We submit the assignment. I can go to the website URL, select that, and then hit submit assignment. If you're having problems, you can hit a text entry and just paste it in there that way. So it's going to be a text entry, but website URL is really what you want. And if all else fails, email the link to me. So with that being said, that's the assignment and the assessment. So as I said, very, very easy to do. A lot easier than in weeks 1 through 3. So I do hope everyone enjoyed this class. I hope it wasn't as intimidating as you all thought it would be at the very beginning of the course. I tried to make it as fun as possible. Definitely, I wanted to push you to improve your critical thinking skills, your problem solving skills, as well as learn a new Adobe app, which is really cool. So just, again, go back to that one question that I threw out there yesterday. If you had to get hired based on the quality of one piece alone, could you do it? You should ask yourself that question every time, every project comes up. So it's very, very important. Our careers they're not straight lines. They're not predictable. They're definitely not perfectly controllable. They're really just simply a series of opportunities. And when a great one comes along, we want our projects to speak for us. So, again, it's, our future as a designer it's full of challenges, and more importantly, it's full of potential. So the more wisely we spend our time today, definitely the more we improve our design skills, the better off we can figure out new things. So we're more skilled tomorrow than we were today. So we're more versatile, we're more capable, we're better designers. So with that being said, I do appreciate everyone's hard work this month. And if there's anything else I can help you with, please do not hesitate to let me know. Also, if you have not, if you do have missing assignments, please get those in so you can earn enough points to pass this course. Definitely, it's a lot easier to spend the few hours now versus another 4 weeks to retake the course, which is what we don't want. So that also pushes your graduation date back, and everyone wants to graduate as fast as possible. So, and that's what I want for you as well. So with that being said, you all have a great day.